So as we all know, over the past 10 years or so, since this god-awful day, Disney Star Wars has been taking L after L after L after L after L after L after L. And if this report is to be believed, then we may have yet another massive L on the way from Disney Star Wars. With The Mandalorian Season 4 being converted into a movie.
No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
Hollywood insider Jeff Snyder said that the odds are in its favor that a movie of The Mandalorian is on the way in place of a fourth season.
You know, whatever the season 4 of The Mandalorian turns out to be, you know, whoever's in it, what shape it takes, it is looking like that could be the next Star Wars movie.
Claiming this may be due to disruption caused by the writers and actors strikes earlier this year, and also stated that this would come out ahead of Daisy Ridley's Rey movie.
I think Lucasfilm is smart if they do decide to put Mando in cinemas first. That's been what's been keeping Star Wars going. That is the project fans are most hyped about.
That's impossible! You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Now this could be true, especially since Dave Filoni has recently been promoted to Chief Creative Officer. Is this an order coming from him, perhaps? And as I said at the beginning, this would be a massive L for Disney Star Wars yet again. Did you see The Mandalorian Season 3?
Best season ever! It's the best.
Did you see The Book of Boba Fett?
Oh, that's a big boy, isn't he?
And does Disney honestly believe that the casual audience that they're going to need for this movie to be successful are going to go back and watch 3 seasons of The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But of course, we all know how delusional Disney Star Wars is, and we also know how delusional the Disney Star Wars shills are because they are already out trying to hype this movie. Top reasons why The Mandalorian should be the next Star Wars movie. Number 1. Kick off a new story arc. Now that doesn't make any sense because we just introduced Thrawn, so why would we kick off something new? The last 3 seasons completed Mando's main quests. Protect the child, aka be a fucking babysitter. Deliver the child to his kind, which they immediately undid in the Book of Boba Fett. Adopt the child / retake Mandalore. Those were not the main quests of Season 3. Those were shoved in the last 2 episodes. Okay, reason number 2. Disney needs a sure thing. Mando and Grogu will get the casuals to watch.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
When you're talking about Grogu on the big screen, that has a big draw. Everyone knows Grogu. He has become distinctive and fans want to learn more, especially the casual audience.
That is clearly false because the viewership for this series is dropping dramatically. You can't go into a gas station convenience store without seeing Grogu merch.
What are you talking about?
Everyone knows and loves Baby Yoda. No they do not. Only these weirdos do.
Bob? It's done.
Reason number 3, a Mando movie sets up future Mandoverse content.
So the Mandalorian chapters 25 through 32, which would have been the 4th season, are going to be a movie. And then we might return to the small screen for Ahsoka Season 2, maybe Boba Fett Season 2.
Are you fucking serious, Meg? You are floating the idea of a Book of Boba Fett Season 2.
And that could accumulate into another film further down the line.
And what is the only thing these future shows and movies can do to get fans excited? Ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Cameos, cameos, cameos.
And that's the best way to have Luke, Leia, and maybe Han make a cheeky cameo as well.
Shut up, Meg.
Reason number 4. Disney Plus isn't cutting it. The Mandalorian has grown too big and needs Pedro Pascal to maintain that, even though he's hardly ever on set and mainly just voice records his lines. Pedro can get a nice payday and hopefully some helmetless FaceTime. Maybe a little bit if this does actually happen, because a movie with a theatrical release is a much bigger payday than a Disney Plus series. But as I've said earlier, this film will not do well. It will be a fail, and it will not make money. Even the experts and the shills are trying to downplay the potential profit this movie will make, and it hasn't even been announced yet.
Like, what if the goal isn't to necessarily make $1 billion, even though it should be the goal, obviously, every time you make a Star Wars movie?
Well, here's the thing. It's not necessarily the expectation of $1 billion, but just to get the ball rolling and to say, hey, Star Wars is back in cinemas.
Trust me, the goal for Disney is to get as close to $1 billion as possible. And if these two movies are your top choices to kick things off,
Not gonna happen! No, not gonna happen!
thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.